A little mess elsewhere? That's okay. People in their early 60s who manage to keep tidy homes understand a key truth. A perfectly clean house isn't always the goal. It's about feeling at ease in your space. That's why they don't pressure themselves to maintain spotless perfection in every single room or drawer. Instead, they focus on what really matters. A few high-traffic, high-impact areas that set the tone for the whole home. These are the spaces that you see and use the most, the places guests notice first, and the ones that influence how you feel each day when you move through your home. So, what are these spaces? The kitchen countertops, because a clean kitchen invites you to cook healthier meals, prevents grime from building up, and gives a sense of order to the heart of the home. The entryway, because the first thing you see when walking into your home can instantly either relax or overwhelm you. A tidy entry creates calm from the moment you step inside. The living room, because it's where you unwind, read, host friends, or enjoy time with family. It's the emotional center of the house, and when it's clean, the whole home feels more peaceful. Let's look at Barbara, for example, a 63-year-old retired teacher. Her home has a cozy, cared-for feel that guests always comment on. But she's quick to say, "Oh no, not every room is perfect. I just focus on the spots I use all the time." Every morning after her walk, she takes 10 to 15 minutes to clear her kitchen counters, fluff her living room pillows, and check the entryway for shoes, mail, or items out of place. She doesn't stress about deep cleaning closets or rearranging cabinets. She knows those can wait. And here's the magic of that mindset. Because her most used spaces are always in good shape, her whole home feels organized, even if other rooms are a bit messy. This approach works not just because it's practical, but because it removes the pressure of doing it all. You get the satisfaction of a clean, welcoming home without the burnout. If you've tried this focused approach or want to start, type number 4 in the comments. I'd love to hear how you make it work in your own space. Number 5. They prioritize daily maintenance over deep cleaning marathons. One of the most powerful mindset shifts among tidy adults in their 60s is this. They don't wait for the weekend to catch up on cleaning. Instead, they integrate small habits into their everyday routines that keep their homes tidy without ever feeling like a huge effort. This is what we call daily maintenance, and it's the secret weapon behind homes that always feel clean but never feel like a full-time job. Rather than letting clutter or dust build up until it becomes overwhelming, they do tiny, consistent tasks throughout the day. A quick wipe down of the kitchen after meals, folding and putting away laundry right out of the dryer, taking a few minutes to sweep up high-traffic areas like the hallway or kitchen. These are not big jobs. They take just a few minutes here and there, but over time, they add up to a home that never feels out of control. Jane, 65, is a great example. She's not a fan of cleaning, and she'll tell you that up front. But her house is always impressively neat. What's her secret? 15 minutes a night. That's it, she says. Each evening, she turns on a podcast, puts on comfy slippers, and spends a short burst of time tidying her space. Dishes go in the dishwasher, cushions get fluffed, floors get swept. That's all. Because she keeps up with these little rituals, she never has to spend an entire Saturday scrubbing or decluttering. The big messes just don't happen anymore. And the best part? This habit makes cleaning feel light and empowering, not exhausting or frustrating. If you're someone who dreads the idea of cleaning all day, try this daily rhythm instead. It might surprise you how much calmer and more in control your space feels. Comment number 5 if you're going to give it a try, or if you're already doing it and loving the results. Number 6. They make cleaning a shared effort. Another reason people in their 60s often maintain such tidy homes? They don't do it alone. A clean home is easier and far more enjoyable when everyone living in the space shares the responsibility. Whether it's a spouse, grown children, or other family members, getting everyone involved lightens the load and builds a stronger sense of community. These folks understand that a tidy home isn't just one person's job. It's a team effort. When everyone contributes, even in small ways, the difference is massive. Maybe it's each person putting away their own belongings at the end of the day, taking turns doing the dishes, spending just 10 minutes in the evening doing a group tidy-up of shared spaces. Let's meet George, 62. He lives with his wife and their adult son. Every night after dinner, they do a quick 10-minute reset. Each person tackles one small task: wiping counters, organizing the entryway, folding blankets in the living room. It's not a chore chart. It's not about rules. It's just a simple family ritual that creates connection and keeps the home in order. And here's what's beautiful. When the whole household shares the care of the space, it's no longer a burden. It becomes a shared act of love, pride, and peace. If this is something you already do in your home, or you're thinking about introducing it, drop a number 6 in the comments and let us know how it works for your household. Final thoughts. At the end of the day, keeping a clean home doesn't require perfection. It doesn't require hours of scrubbing or organizing. What it does take is a handful of small, thoughtful habits, practiced daily, that create a sense of order, calm, and joy. From never leaving a room empty-handed, to doing quick resets before bed, to involving everyone in the home, these routines don't just clean your space. They uplift your life. So ask yourself, which one of these habits could you try today? Just one small change can start a ripple effect of peace and ease in your home. If something in this video resonated with you, share it in the comments. I'd love to hear what works for you, or what new habit you're inspired to try. And of course, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need a little calm and clarity in their home too. Thanks for spending time with me today, and remember, your home doesn't need to be perfect, it just needs to feel good to you watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video. A little mess elsewhere? That's okay. One of the most comforting truths that many adults in their early 60s have embraced is this: you don't need a perfectly clean home to feel peaceful and happy. Life happens, and with it comes a little dust, a forgotten coffee mug, or a basket of laundry that didn't get folded today. But here's what makes the difference. They don't let those small messes define the overall feeling of their home. Instead of obsessing over every tiny corner or worrying about whether the baseboards are spotless, they strategically focus their energy on the areas that matter most. The ones they use every single day. The ones that set the emotional tone of their living space. These high-impact zones usually include the kitchen countertops, because a clean and clear surface makes it easier to cook, reduces visual stress, and stops clutter from snowballing. The entryway, because it's the first thing you and your guests see. Walking into a neat and welcoming space can shift your mood in an instant. The living room, because it's the heart of relaxation, where conversations happen, books are read, and memories are made. Take Barbara, for example. She's 63 years old, retired, and absolutely loves hosting her friends for tea. People often compliment her home, saying it always feels so light and peaceful. But when asked how she manages to keep everything looking so tidy, she just laughs and says, "I don't clean everything. I just take care of the places I use the most." And that's her secret. Every morning, she spends about 15 minutes wiping down the kitchen counters, fluffing the cushions in the living room, and making sure nothing is blocking the hallway. She doesn't spend her days scrubbing behind the fridge or organizing every drawer. She saves that energy and gives it to the spaces that give back. And the result? Her home always feels cared for, not because it's spotless, but because the most visible, most used areas are always in good shape. This shift in mindset from perfection to prioritization is incredibly freeing. It makes tidying up feel doable, even on busy or low-energy days. It reduces overwhelm and brings back that cozy, lived-in charm we all love. So if you're someone who's ready to stop chasing perfection and start embracing what truly matters, try this method. Pick just 2 or 3 zones in your home that make the biggest impact and start there. And if this sounds like something you already do, or something you'd love to try, leave a number 4 in the comments below. I'd love to hear which areas you prioritize and how it helps your home feel more like a sanctuary. Number 5. They focus on daily upkeep, not deep cleaning. Let's be honest. Nobody wants to spend their entire Saturday deep cleaning the house. And the good news is you don't have to. People in their 60s who consistently keep tidy homes understand that it's not about giant cleaning sessions. It's about the little things you do every day that prevent mess from ever getting out of control in the first place. This approach is called daily maintenance, and it's a total game changer. Instead of putting off chores until they become mountains, They weave short cleaning habits into the rhythm of their day. We're talking 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there, just enough to keep things flowing. What does this look like in real life? Wiping down kitchen counters after each meal instead of waiting until the end of the day. Folding laundry as soon as it comes out of the dryer, rather than letting it sit for days. Giving the living room a quick tidy before bed, straightening cushions, picking up small clutter, and resetting the space for tomorrow. Take Jane, for instance. She's 65, a grandmother of 2, and someone who swears by her 15-minute evening ritual. Each night, she puts on her favorite music and gently resets her home. She doesn't aim for perfection, just progress. By doing a little every day, Jane has completely eliminated the need for stressful all-day cleaning sprees. Her space stays consistently fresh, inviting, and under control, and she still has time and energy left to enjoy her life. The beauty of this habit is that it keeps your home in a steady rhythm. You're not constantly playing catch-up. You're never staring down a disaster zone thinking, where do I even begin? And the best part? You go to bed feeling accomplished, and wake up to a home that feels cared for. If this kind of daily upkeep is something you're already doing or plan to try out, comment number 5 below. Let's keep this energy going, one small, consistent habit at a time. Number 6. They involve everyone in the home. Here's the truth. Keeping a home clean shouldn't fall on just one person's shoulders. And people in their 60s who keep tidy homes know the value of teamwork. They've learned that when everyone who lives in the space contributes, it not only lightens the workload, it builds a sense of shared respect and responsibility. Whether it's a spouse, grown children, or even a friend who visits often, the key is involving others in a gentle, consistent way. This doesn't mean creating a rigid chore chart. It means building small routines that work with your household's natural flow. For example, each person might put their own dishes straight into the dishwasher after eating. Take a minute to wipe down a bathroom sink after using it. Clear personal clutter from shared spaces before heading to bed. Let's take George as an example. He's 62 and shares a home with his wife and their adult daughter. Instead of assigning chores, they have a simple nightly routine. 10 minutes after dinner, everyone walks through the house and handles 1 or 2 small tasks. One person clears the kitchen, another straightens the living room, and the third wipes down surfaces. It's quick, easy, and most importantly, it brings them together. When everyone has a role to play, cleaning feels less like a burden and more like a shared act of care. The home becomes a space where everyone feels involved, proud, and respected. If you're already sharing cleaning responsibilities in your home, or thinking about starting, I'd love to hear how it works for you. Drop a number 6 in the comments and tell us about your favorite household habits. Final thoughts. There's no magic wand for a clean home, but there is something better: intentional habits that work with your life, not against it. From resetting your living room in the evening, to letting go of perfection, to encouraging shared responsibility. These small choices create big results over time. And it's not just about the house. It's about how you feel in your house. Clean, calm, in control, that's the real reward. So whether you've been doing these habits for years or are just getting started, I hope this video gave you something useful, a new idea, a shift in perspective, or even just a reminder that small efforts really do add up. I'd love to know, which habit resonated with you most today? Drop a comment below and let me know what you're going to try first. And as always, thank you so much for being here. Your support means the world to me, and your comments and feedback keep this channel going strong. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like, share it with a friend, and subscribe so you never miss a future video. Until next time, keep your space simple, your habits steady, and your heart full.